Hi, I'm Justin Guarini, and I would love it if you came to see Paint Your Wagon. It's an awesome show at Encourse at City Center. Come join us.
What will people be most surprised to see in Paint Your Wagon?
This is definitely a male-centric show, and yeah, it does have beautiful songs for the ladies. I think what they'll really be honestly most surprised is that we were able to put together a show of this breadth in 10 days, because it is an undertaking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think that you approach singing Broadway songs different than you do pop songs?
Pop songs for me, a lot of the songs that I've sung are like really about just getting the audience riled up and making sure that they're entertained and of course getting across your message, but it's in a completely different in-your-face kind of way. Whereas with music theater, I think that you have a much more intricate story to tell and you can be more delicate about it. But at the end of the day, you are telling a story and you do have to communicate and connect with the audience. So there's similarities too.
So what is your go-to karaoke song?
Wow. My go-to karaoke song is with my best friend. He and I do the Elton John, George Michael version of Don't Let the Sun Go Down. And I think we're pretty awesome at it.
That's awesome. Are you making any new music right now?
You know what? I haven't been able to. It's like I always find myself with my phone, like, oh, I have an idea, so I'll sing it. Or I'll sit down and I'll play my guitar from the piano, I'll play the piano. But I haven't gotten a chance, and I really miss it.
What do you think for you is the biggest difference between being on a television stage versus the Broadway stage?
A lot of the television stages that I've been on, with the exception of the ones for where I'm just solely acting and not singing, you don't get the sort of instant gratification, the instant feedback that you do from a Broadway or a theater audience. TV is just, again, it's just a different format depending on how you're playing to an entire house for theater, so you have to play to the very back row, and you can be larger in more ways than one. And with TV, I think it's just more intimate. But to be honest with you, I prefer a theater audience. Totally.
So speaking of TV, do you think you would ever go on a reality show again?
I've been on a reality show since the biggest one I was on, and the answer would be no. No, I mean, especially now, I think there was an innocence and an actual reality to reality shows when I was on.
What made you get rid of your signature hairstyle?
Convenience, really. I wish it was a great story, but it really was just convenience. The manager I was with at the time said, "Why don't you cut your hair? That'll be a thing." And so I said, "Sure." I mean, you didn't need to twist my arms. It's like when you have that much hair on top of your head, it's like
a lot of maintenance.
Yeah, it's like having a 2-year-old on top of your head that, you wake up and you go to, and my God, they're there, and they're unruly. And so, yeah, I think I used to dry my hair by, just going back and forth like this before I discovered what a diffuser was. That hairstyle doesn't lend itself to a Billy Flynn, let's just say, you know what I mean, or Fiona for that matter. So it needed to go because it was very signature, like you said.
Do you have a Broadway dream role?
Wow. Geez, I think my Broadway dream role is like, many people in my position, I think it's just to carry a show. I would really love to carry a show, and originate.
This one's a little different. Who is your favorite living painter?
There are two. It would be a tie.
Okay.
Because both of them are wonderful painters. There is a relatively unknown painter by the name of Michelle Henning, who does wonderful work, steampunk sort of realistic painting. And then there's my wife, who's a fantastic painter.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, she's also really a great painter too. So there's definitely it's a toss-up between the two of them. Yeah.
You should pick your wife.
Well, definitely. Yes. Yes. For very different reasons. I like them both very much.
Have you ever been starstruck by anyone? This doesn't count.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I think I get starstruck all the time. It's like I've been around people at the height of the entertainment industry, and yet, I still get a little starstruck when, like, you know, Christian Chenoweth like walks in the room, like, oh, hey, hi, and then, you know, I get like, I'm cool again, right? But yeah, it's weird, and it literally is that. I'm struck. I don't expect it. And definitely Stevie Wonder too. But then, you know, you talk to him, and, you know, he and I talked for like 10, 15 minutes, and you couldn't be more normal and nice and down to earth. But at first, there's always that, oh, and then like, oh, okay. Like, I can just talk to this person because they're human too.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs, but I own cats. Yeah, and I love them. They're very sweet, those two cats. But I broke down and I got them for my family.
That's nice.
Yeah, and they're sweet.
Speaking of sweet, do you get free Dr. Pepper for life?
You know, I forgot to put that in my contract. I think I really had a lot of fun doing those commercials, and they really gave me, in certain aspects, carte blanche to do what I wanted to do with the character. And so, you know, I really would love for people to see some of the outtakes from that version, because we did like 5,000 different variations, and they picked the ones that they wanted. There's a necklace where it's all like the tat, you know, when you whatever that thing is called, that you do like A B C D O, you know, Donna loves me, that thing, you know, that one. There's a necklace of those, and that was like very last minute, you know. So those little fun little things happened. Not everything was completely planned.